Hi everyone, I'm Brent with VenomPads.com. Today I'm showing you the Venom Rush series blade. This is a really popular selling blade. When I first came out with this blade, I would say it was probably close to like 15 to 16 years ago. And it was one of the first blades that I was designed as the Tiburon series. I had a design called Tiburon, and I kind of upgraded the design and rebranded it Venom Rush. So if you see the blade out there, purple Tiburon, it's the same blade. It's just rebranded with a little bit tweaks on it. This one I will outperform it in a few ways by the segment height. The original one had 10 millimeter height. This is 15. So with this blade, this is probably, I would say, the most remarkable blade. Like if you had a blade for being just remarkable, this blade is just, I say, the most, out of all the blades I've ever sold, I would say this is the most magical blade I've ever ran. And at times, this is the exception to the rule of me running as blade doctor. I only ever run at the SVE blades, but at times I will use this blade for the nanoglass, because nanoglass is very tricky. So for nanoglass, I either run the SVEB porcelain blade, depending on the type of nanoglass, or this blade. Now this blade in particular, there's a trademark for nanoglass called Glassos. So this is this blade here is actually what Glassos manufacturers use in the United States to cut Glassos, is this blade. So if you're actually using the Glassos brand nanoglass, this is Glassos's blade. They actually run this on all their machines, the Venom Rush, for their nanoglass. And like I said, I first had it as the Tiburon, and then we changed it up, but they've used it from when it was called the Tiburon to the Venom Rush. Okay, so why is this blade remarkable or magical? I've been trying to figure that out forever, and I still haven't figured it out. But what I do know is that it cuts, this is like the only blade that really cuts like everything great. So I'll tell you the two types of customers I have for this blade. I do have customers that cut nanoglass, and they only put this on for nanoglass. Whenever they're cutting nanoglass, they put this on for their nanoglass, and they cut. The second thing is that the other kind of customer I have on this is the all materials customer. I do have customers that put this on their saw, and they cut everything you could think of. Even Dectin, I've seen them run Dectin on it. I can't believe it. But as a majority that put this on, since quartz is the most popular, they cut quartz, they cut quartzite, they cut granite, and they cut marble. So for all the stone, limestone, travertine, it's like they never take it off on all their materials. But I do have customers where, I mean, I've actually personally cut, before the Dectin blade kind of market came out, right when that market before that compact material besides porcelain hit, this was kind of my go-to blade. I was cutting the early compact stuff, and then I switched to the SVEB porcelain blade for the compact surface material. I found that one out, did this one. But in a pinch, I could pretty much run this on anything. If I'm in a shop, if it has like RPM speed control, I could pretty much cut everything with this. So for the Venom Rush series, also it's in 15 millimeters. The advantage of a 15 millimeter segment over a higher segment is in 15 millimeters, I find that you can still miter cut really well along a straight cut, and you'll get the full life of a segment. Because like I've said in prior videos, the whole thing with miter cutting or straight cutting is there's a formula that a segment wears two ways. The height when you're cutting wears, and the width. So whenever you're cutting sideways, you're starting to wear out the sidewalls. So the formula of height to width changes, and you could kind of have a segment where it's already not even halfway worn out, and the blade's deflecting, or it's not cutting right because the sidewall hits. So in other videos, I have the Venom Rush series with the Blue Ripper. So for the Blue Ripper, if you're running a Blue Ripper saw, click on my other videos on the Blue Ripper series. I make this down to a 6-inch blade for the Blue Ripper. So in the Blue Ripper series of the Venom Rush, I make it in 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, and 14-inch. And with those, the only difference with those is they're 10 millimeter segment heights for them to fit the machines. I had to go to 10 millimeters instead of 15. But once again, with those on the Blue Ripper series, when they run them on that, cuts all the materials. Thank you.